What's up, raccoons? Mr. Curtis here. You have made it to your Pre-ACT Secure test day. The Pre-ACT Secure is an opportunity for you to assess your college readiness. You've heard it over and over again, whether you're a sophomore or a freshman. We are raccoons that are committed to our goals of being career, college, and life ready. They're not exclusive of each other. They work together. Career, college, and life ready. Today is a focus on that idea of college ready. But before you get started, I want to break down for you a little bit more about what that means. You know what we stand for. You know our 5 pathways. We are grounded in our purpose, committed to our goals, and accountable to ourselves and each other. But when we think about the idea of career, college, and life ready, what are we really preparing for? You know, high school is 704 days long. And today is one day. Today is your chance to show off your college readiness. Because on day 705, when you graduate and walk across that stage at Ruck Stadium and I shake your hand and give you that big raccoon hug, what are you doing next is the question you're going to want to answer. So remember, you're working every day towards being ready for that 4-year school. The opportunities that exist at WCTC, MATC, UW Waukesha, whatever it might be, 2-year opportunities. You're ready for the workforce and to continue learning on the job. You're ready for an apprenticeship and to gain a knowledge in the skilled trades that I couldn't even imagine doing. Hard work there. And then, of course, military, serving our country and continuing to learn beyond what you're experiencing here at the high school. Whether you call it Harvard, the military, working on your family farm, it's all learning. The ACT is about showing you and your readiness to continue learning after high school. So this test today is your first or second, if you're a sophomore, opportunity to assess where you stand in the definition of college readiness. This is your chance to show off your academic skills, and then in a couple weeks, reflect on where you are and set a plan as you start to think about your post-high school goals. Sophomores, you're almost halfway through high school. It's going to be incredibly important to assess where you are this summer and set your goals for the next 2 years. Freshmen, you're about to make it through your first year. So where are you at? And knowing you got 3 years to help commit to that goal and make sure that you're ready for the day after graduation. It all goes quick. Just ask these seniors as they start to finish things up. At the end of the day, I couldn't be more proud of you. Sophomores, you're maturing, you're growing, you're buying into the vision, and it is your time to start to take some leadership roles in this building. Freshmen, you've had a great first year so far. Don't mess it up yet. But you're living what we believe every single day and you're bought in. Today's your chance to show off where you are in this journey. Couldn't be more proud of you. If you need anything, let me know. Good luck. Go Raccoons.
Hey, freshmen and sophomore raccoons, this is Mrs. Anders. I'm here to tell you a little bit about what to expect on your testing day today, and then also to go over some of the rules for the test, which also are the same rules for the ACT, which you take as a junior. So today is great practice for when you take that ACT. So your day is going to start with taking the English test, followed by the math test on your Chromebooks. Then you're going to have a 15-minute break before the next test section. And when you take that 15-minute break, if you are in one of the north classrooms at main campus, your break spot is going to be in cafeteria 122 and 123. If you're in a south classroom at main campus, you are going to be in cafeteria 170. So in both spots, we will have snacks available for you, or you can bring a nut-free snack that you brought from home. And then if you're testing at East Campus today with us, you're going to be at the East Campus Cafe for your break time. Following the break, you're going to take the reading and the science sections. And then freshmen, you'll be dismissed somewhere around 11 o'clock. So if you are a sophomore, you also have the Wisconsin Forward exam following the Pre-ACT Secure. So at about 11 o'clock, sophomores, you're going to take a break at your same break spots we just talked about. And then you're going to come right back to your same testing rooms and you're going to take the Forward exam, which is about an hour long. And then everybody will be dismissed at 12:30. So when you are dismissed, whether you're a freshman or a sophomore, you'll be able to go home at that time, or we will have food served at noon in cafeteria 122 and 123. And then East Campus, if you ordered a box lunch, your proctors can bring that to you at East Campus, or in main campus if you had extended time. So let's go over a couple of the rules for the testing day. So cell phones, watches, and electronics, those should be turned completely off. So if you haven't done that already, please make sure to get up now, turn those off, put those in a backpack, or you can put those in the wall pocket in your classroom. But just make sure you're not wearing any sort of smartwatch, you don't have any electronics with you, and that if you do have anything, that it's taken off, put away, not on your person or in your pocket, and make sure you don't access that at any point during the test. from the time the test starts until the time you are dismissed. Now, really important here, that also includes the breaks. So you may not access any electronics even during the breaks. So make sure you don't touch them until you go home for the day. Your Chromebooks, make sure those are muted unless you have the text-to-speech accommodation and they're set to the testing application only. Headphones and earbuds are allowed only for the Wisconsin Forward exam. So sophomores, that's you. For that second exam that you take, that forward exam, but they must be only connected to your Chromebook. So make sure to disable the connection between anything else. In the testing room, just make sure to do your best and be your best. Listen to and follow your proctor's instructions. They will tell you everything you need to know. Make sure that you stay in your seat until you are dismissed. It is something that we have to report as prohibited behavior if you leave early before you are dismissed. So please make sure to stay in your seat until you are dismissed, or your test may not be scored. If you have snacks and drinks with you, make sure they are nut free. Keep those in your backpacks and make sure you're only eating them or taking drinks of things outside the testing room during that designated break time in those designated break spots. Then same goes for water bottles too. You can just keep those by your backpacks, and then when it's a break time, you can take a drink during that designated break time. Hallways and bathrooms. Just leave your space better than when you found it. Get permission from your proctor to use the restroom, but remember, you don't get any extra time if you choose to use the restroom during any given test section. So please use your time wisely. Most of you will use the majority of the testing time today. So make sure you maximize that time so you can do your best. If you are in the hallway at any point today, make sure you are very quiet and very respectful, because remember, this test will give you a predicted ACT score, and that's going to really help you when you're doing your test prep activities next year. And we need to know a valid point to start helping you to increase your score. So please be respectful of others. This test will matter for you. And then also, make sure you're taking the breaks only in the designated break spots. We're not wandering the halls during this break time. So materials you should have with you should have a fully charged Chromebook and a charger. If you don't have that, you need to go right away to the rec or the East Campus office to get one. You can have pencils out for use on scratch paper. And if you have headphones or earbuds, you can only use them for the forward exam. Those are not allowed at all on the Pre-ACT Secure. Make sure you keep your student ID card on your desk so your proctor knows who you are. And then you can have an ACT approved calculator only for the math section. So if it's not the math section, that calculator should be put below your chair or in your backpack. And last but not least, test security. This is really important to make sure everybody has a fair chance of doing their best. Keep those test questions and answers to yourself. Do your own work. Keep your eyes on your own computer screen. And just wait quietly in your seat when you're finished with your test. If anybody is disrupting in a given test room, they will be dismissed for the day and their test will not be scored. Please work only on the designated test section and make sure to be respectful and quiet of those around you. Good luck, raccoons.
Hey everyone, as you get ready for the Pre-ACT, we are going to take a second to do a mindful minute. Hello, I'm Timmy. I'm Jacob, and we're going to show you our breathing exercises. This is our first one. It's the box. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. That's our first exercise.
The next one is the silly putty stretch. You're going to want to breathe in, and you want to close and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
So now we're going to go for a minute for you guys. Breathe in. All right,
Now we're going to do the silly putty stretch.
All right, and that was our breathing exercises.
Good luck on the ACT.